Hey friends, how you doing? My name's Conni. I'm a writer, a creator, and a breathwork facilitator, currently tuning in from Hamburg, Germany. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you the most effective and my most favorite breathing technique that I use whenever I'm anxious or stressed or emotionally triggered, and that always does the job within a couple of minutes. It's 2020 and anxiety has become a pretty big deal for many of us humans here on this planet as we're trying to navigate this thing called life. Our physiology and biology is still the same as it was 100,000 years ago, but our lives, they have changed considerably. And now the dangers might not be tigers anymore that are chasing us, but our stress response in our bodies is still the same. What happens when we're feeling anxious and stressed? In essence, there's too much energetic charge in our bodies, and to really understand what's going on, it helps to look at our physiology and especially the nervous system. Your sympathetic nervous system, which kind of functions as the gas pedal in our bodies and is responsible for the fight or flight response, it's basically on overdrive when we're feeling anxious and stressed. It causes your heartbeat to rise and increases cortisol. Now, your parasympathetic nervous system, which is the brake pedal, which is the rest and digest part of our nervous system, it doesn't really have a chance to take over and step in and do its job to calm you down. And all of this causes us to breathe more rapidly and also shallowly from our upper lungs, and this kind of turns into a vicious cycle and makes things worse. We tend to have minimal control over what our autonomic nervous system does, but via specific breathwork exercises, we can actually cause it to switch to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. In a couple of recent studies, researchers explored different techniques and found that breathwork were actually the most effective for immediate and long-term stress reduction. Research also shows that emotions are linked to breathing patterns and that you can change how you feel with your breath, which is pretty cool. It's also really important to deal with anxiety, not just as it happens, but on a daily basis. Because chronic stress and anxiety is detrimental for mental health, our physical health, and can cause chronic health issues and inflammation in our bodies. Here's what I do to calm myself down when I'm struggling with anxiety or when I'm really stressed out. The key is to shift our focus to the breath and make our exhales longer than our inhales, and at the same time using belly breathing or diaphragmatic breathing. Slow, controlled breathing is the best way to calm us down, and no thinking in the world, no mind exercise can help you do that as efficiently as the breath can. The breathing technique that I use in situations of acute stress and anxiety is called the 4-7-8 breath, or the relaxing breath. In short, you inhale for 4, you hold for 7, and then you exhale for 8. I use this method before a presentation or an important interview. I use it when I have an argument with my partner and I take a breath break. I use it when I have food cravings or when I can't sleep at night. Whenever you feel inattention, this method is truly the magic tool for more groundedness and mental clarity and inner peace. It's so incredibly simple, and you can use it anywhere and at any time. The reason this method works so well is because the longer exhale and the diaphragmatic breathing activate your parasympathetic nervous system and your vagus nerve. And so it slows down your heart rate and lowers your blood pressure, which then causes you to calm down and relax. The worst advice that people give to others when they're stressed or anxious to calm them down is saying, hey, take a deep breath. But that's actually the worst thing that you want to do, because taking a long inhale activates your sympathetic nervous system. It's the longer exhale that activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the part that actually relaxes you. And you know what? The yogis, they knew this thousands of years ago and have been practicing these sorts of pranayama techniques for a very long time without ever proving it with science. The way this breathing technique works is actually really simple, and I will demonstrate it with you in a minute, and then you can practice with me. You can put your hands on your belly to make sure you're breathing into your belly and expanding your diaphragm as you're breathing out. Rather than breathing shallowly up here, we really want to breathe into our bellies. Now we breathe in through the nose and we exhale through the mouth through pursed lips, because it lets you control the flow of the out breath a bit easier to make it slow. slower. But you can also breathe in through the nose and then out through the nose if that works better for you too, and you can restrict your throat a little bit. All right, are you ready? Let's do it. Sit comfortably and gently close your eyes. Let's take a grounding breath in and out. Now breathe in through the nose to count to 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold the breath for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale through the mouth for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale through the mouth for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, inhaling for 4, and hold for 7, and exhale through the mouth for 8, and one more in for 4, hold for 7, and exhale through the mouth for 8. And now come back to stillness, coming back to your normal breath. Just feeling into what has shifted. How does your body feel? How does your breath feel? How does your heartbeat feel? How does your mind feel? If the 4, 7, 8 counts works really well for you, you can try out extending that to 5, 8, and 10. And then I also like to sometimes just skip the retention, the breath hold, especially when I'm out and about or maybe walking or in public on the train or something. And then I would just inhale for 4 and exhale for 8, or do 5 in and 10 out. That really works well too. And the longer and more frequent that you practice this technique, the more effective it actually becomes. As the saying goes, when you own your breath, nobody can steal your peace. Well, own your breath, do the 4, 7, 8, and let me know in the comments how you go. If you have any questions, hit subscribe on my channel if you want to catch more videos all around mental and emotional health, psychology, mindful productivity, and creativity. I also send out an awesome newsletter called the Flow and Wonder Letter with my writing and some really awesome resources that I gather from all over the place. And people seem to really love it. And if you're curious, then sign up below. I put the link in the description box. And with this, happy breathing. I hope this helps you, and thank you for watching. I appreciate you. See you next time. Bye.